it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I am here with my second update on my Reverse Rouge status, and I am happy to report a little bit of progress. You guys did say last time that you wanted to see my empties. I think I've collected the majority of them for you for my last 2 months worth of updates. It is almost the end of April. I don't really foresee myself finishing anything else up before the end of the month, so I'm just going to go ahead and update you. This is not a complete empties. This is not even me giving you reviews. I am simply going to let you know what I spent this month at Sephora and what I've used up this month in Sephora products. So this is counting sample size products, but I am not counting anything that can only be purchased at Ulta. Like, I have a Too Faced Born This Way that I would have loved to have counted, but you can't buy Born This Way at Sephora, even though you can buy Too Faced at Sephora, but you can't buy the foundation. So I'm trying to only do what you can actually buy at Sephora. Let me go over, first of all, the first couple of months worth of progress will be in the other video, which I will link up above. But in January, I used up $27.50 and spent nothing. In February, I used up $119.30 worth of Sephora products, and I purchased $20 from Sephora. Now, March, let me get into what I used. I used up a Josie Maran Argan Oil Whipped, which has already showed up in one of my empties videos. I will link my empties playlist up above. This one, I love the smell of this, and I really did love this product. I have another one already here that I got in a sample pack, and it's just too expensive for lotion, but it does smell amazing. So I used that up, and that was $12 lotion. I also used up my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This one is in light neutral. I did take out the stopper in this, scoop everything out of there, so it is all empty, and this one is $28 that goes towards Reverse Rouge. A sample of my Too Faced Prime and Poreless Primer. This one is okay. It's not my favorite pore minimizing primer, but this was a $5 sample. I used that guy up. My Josie Maran Illuminator. This was in a project. This was in my Drop 10 Before Summer, and I finished this one up. I scooped like everything out of this. So this one is all done. This was a part of a limited edition collection, and this was $28 worth of value. Josie Maran Argan Oil in Light. This one was in, I think, a Drop 17 in 17, and I used this bad boy up. I'm really excited about that because these tend to just stay in my collection and never get used, so I was glad this one got used up, and this was $16 worth of value. First of all, it took me so long to use this, but my Becca highlighter in Opal is 100% empty. That is not a mirror, that is the pan. I finished this bad boy off. It was a part of a deluxe set, so this was only $10 worth of value, and it lasted me like a solid year. And you will see in my purchases from this month of April, I have 2 more of these that I got as 100-point perks because they're so pretty, and for 100 points, it was so worth it. But they take a long time to go through. So for 10 bucks, that thing is done, but it should have been so much more in value because the length of time it took to use that was insane. One more thing, I had the Sunday Riley water enzyme. This was a sample size, it was half an ounce, but the cost of this, because of the sheer value of this, was still $22. They do sell, I believe, this size on the site, and it is expensive. So this is a $22 product. That's insane, but I used it. So that was $119 worth of Sephora products that I used up, and no spending in the month of March. I bought nothing. So a good month for me in terms of spending versus savings. In April, I have used up a couple more products. I used up the Tocca lotion. This one was in Bianca, and I did love this. This was green tea and lemon, and did smell really nice, and I do like these. I have a whole bunch of these from gift sets. The cost of that is $4.70. Then I had a Bite Beauty lipstick. These are more than half the size of like a normal one. So the cost of this is like $14.90. This was in Tort. This one was in a Rolling Project pan, and I am done that one now. A Briogeo Curl Charisma. This was a frizz control gel. I liked it so much that I actually did buy some more of this, but I do not count my hair product purchases in this as like a makeup purchase because it is an essential item for me and my crazy hair. So I do count my makeup purchases, but I'm not counting this because it's an essential. It would be like buying toilet paper. It's just something you've got to do. I did really, really like this enough that I did buy the full size. The sample size of this was only like $2.80, but I'm counting it. Every little bit helps. Which is why I'm also counting this. This is the Belif Eye Cream. This one was hydrating, but again, like I've said 1,000 times, I really don't see a huge difference from using creams like this. This one was nice. It was hydrating. It sat really nicely, sunk in really nicely, but it's just another eye cream. They all kind of act the same. So this one was $9.60 worth of a sample. My Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination, which I got in a sample bag, but the value on this one is about $6. And this one I hate. I just don't like it, but I used it, so there's that. I also finished off, and this is the big one that's really helping me this month. This is my Becca Aqualuminous Glow Foundation in Light. I don't like this. I will not repurchase it. It took a lot for me to work with this, but this was a $44 foundation that I spent full price on. So I wanted to use it. I'm glad I did, and I'm glad it's done now because I don't want to see it anymore. So this month I used $82 worth of product. So far this year I have used $347.80 worth of product from Sephora. Not bad. I don't know if I'm really on track for that $1,000, but almost $350 worth is not too shabby. This month I did spend $44.52 at Sephora. I purchased Steal a Kitten and I purchased a Bite Beauty multi-stick. I'm not sorry about either of them, and I did make 2 separate purchases so I could get 2 separate samples of the Opal. So that brings my spending for the year to $64.52. I feel like I'm still on track for obviously saving a lot more than I'm spending, and I'm really happy with that. I'm hoping that I can continue that trend. I really don't see any reason for me to spend any money on anything anytime soon. So I would anticipate the trend of using a lot more than I spend to continue. I'm really happy that I've only spent about $65 all year so far at Sephora, and I did track all of my makeup purchases. So far I've spent $20 at Target and $8 at Rite Aid, and that is all I have spent outside of my $65 at Sephora. So altogether, I've spent less than $100 in general this year on makeup, which is amazing to me. So that is my Reverse Rouge update for the end of April. If I have used up about $350 worth at the quarter mark, I'm looking pretty good at setting my 1,000 goal, but again, I have to use some more pricey products, which I'm trying to add into Project Pans to really use up. And I'm gonna see what I can do. Fingers crossed for me. I'd really like to meet that $1,000 goal, but at the very least, I am still saving a whole lot more than I'm spending. So thank you again so much to Elle. I am so glad that she decided to do this challenge. Her original video and series and playlist for this will be linked down below. She is a constant inspiration to me, and I just adore her so much. So if you've not checked out her video, go over there and check her out. I'm so glad that she came up with this idea and that I could jump on board with it. And that has been this update. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, guys.